Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and it is a box that will hold a little Christmas treat. It is using the new framelits. It's going to be available August 1st through the 31st, and let me show you the picture of it right here. It is the Stitch Season framelits. I have all of them here. So we're going to be using all three of these to make the box and to decorate it. And then this is the stamp set that we're using, Blended Seasons. In this bundle, you also can get the watercolor pencils. I didn't use those because I started using my blends before I remembered that we had the pencils. So I'll try to make sure I use the pencils over the next couple weeks. But anyway, all the details will be on my website, August 1st through 31st. It's a pretty fantastic set. You're going to need 2 pieces of Real Red that measure 8 by 5. One's for the box, and then the other one is for the bottom of the box and the top of the box. So 8 by 5. Then a piece of Old Olive that measures 3.5 by 4.5, and Whisper White that's 3.5 by 2.5. Just these layers here. You can jazz this up a whole lot more with more ribbon and embellishments, but I'm going to make this really simple today. I'm trying to get caught back up from being gone. So let's get the Simply Scored scoring tool. And we're going to place it on the landscape side first, which is the 8-inch side. We're going to score it at 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. We're going to turn it on the portrait side, which is the 5-inch side. And we're going to score it at 1 inch on both sides, parallel to each other, okay? We're going to fold it on all the score lines. Okay, so now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up to that 1-inch score line on each of these score lines and do the same thing on the opposite side. Now what we want to do is remove this center tab. So I'm going to fold those down or back. I want to get them away so that I don't accidentally cut them. And then just remove that piece. Same thing on the other side. Okay, now for these end tabs, I'm just going to trim just a little like that. I made the mistake of cutting on both sides for my prototype, so don't do that. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So you only want to trim on the inside edge, okay? See, look at the side of my box. So don't trim this side, the outside edges. Okay, so now what we want to do is use our tear and tape and assemble our box. I've got another box I'm working on that will open it in the other direction, so give me a few days and I'll get that mastered. My husband said this morning, "What have you been doing?" I'm like, trying to create a box. So I got it done. Okay, so now I'm going to take my paper piercer and just pull up that tear and tape. Same thing on this side. Okay, so this is our box. It's going to assemble just like that, okay? And look, I still trimmed a little too much, but it's okay. So remember, just trim slightly. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and cut out our pieces. We're going to cut out 2 Real Red. Ooh, and I almost got that a little too short. So you might want to cut this at like 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut out the Old Olive and then Whisper White. So let me get the Big Shot real quick. Okay, Big Shot magnetic platform and cutting pad. We'll start with the Real Red with the largest one. I'm just going to angle it, and then that way it will fit much easier. And it's actually easier to cut. It sticks when you angle your framelits. Okay. One more of that size. Turn it this direction. Okay, now we're going to cut the Old Olive, and let's see if we can cut the Whisper White at the same time. Yep. And wouldn't it be cute if I could make a box out of all 3 sizes? So yeah, this is, look, the 3 sizes. So we can make a large, medium, and a small box. I'm going to move these framelits out of the way so that I don't get them lost. So let's go ahead and stamp. We're going to take Memento ink along with the images from the Blended Season stamp set. I'll start with the Merry Christmas and just stamp that right in the middle. Did I get ink on there? I sure did. Oh well. It's my sample. And then now we'll take the holly and berries. We'll stamp it at the top. And then I'm going to turn it and stamp it again here at the bottom. We'll give that a few minutes to dry, and then we'll go ahead and add our box, or add our top and bottom to our box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take tear and tape and actually put it on the box. It's a little bit easier. Since this is my sample, I'm not going to worry about putting a whole lot of adhesive, although I could eventually send this to someone or give it to someone. Okay, come on. There we go. So now, for this one, this is the bottom of the box. So I'm just going to place it in the center, and I've found that having it in the like portrait direction is a little bit easier for me. So hopefully I have the same amount of distance from this side to this side, top to the bottom. It may be off a smidge. It doesn't matter which side the box opens right this minute, but once we put our stamped image on there, it kind of will matter. So we'll look at that again in just a minute. Okay, then now I'm just going to open it up and just kind of, and as you can see in here, there's Ghirardelli chocolates, but you can put other things in there as well. You can also tie ribbon around it to keep it closed. I decided not to do that on this size, but maybe the smaller size I will. So then the next layer that's going to go on there is the Old Olive layer, and I'm going to add that with dimensionals. Just right in the center. I was going to use Designer Series paper, and I decided to just go with just Real Red and Old Olive for now. Okay, I'm going to use Real Red for the holly berries, and I'm going to do this quick and dirty. I did go ahead and color one in advance just in case I mess up. While I'm coloring, head over to my website after this video and leave a comment. I have a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals in this little gold bag that I'll give to one person. I am going to resume back the gifts now that I'm back from Alaska, back from a family vacation. The only thing left on my calendar now is Chase's wedding. Yeah, yay, in less than 2 months. So as much fun as we're having with this, we're all kind of looking forward to our life resuming back to normal. It has not been normal for a while. Okay, so that's it with the Real Red. This is not Real Red, actually. This is the light cherry cobbler, but we are getting Real Red. Okay, in the holiday catalog. So I'm going to take the dark old olive, and if my memory serves me, we're also going to be getting the Tranquil Tide in the holiday catalog. If you've purchased $50 from me in the last 3 months, from May 1st till now, I will be sending you an email letting you know that you've qualified for a free catalog, and that I will be mailing them once you complete my form and fill out your address. We've just had so many incorrect addresses in the last few months, so I'm asking everyone to just opt in by completing your address. Oops, and I just went out of the lines. It's because I'm talking. Anyway, yeah. So there'll be more details about that on my website. They go live, or the holiday catalog goes live on what date? September 5th. So that's right after Labor Day. And I have to turn this upside, or the other direction, so that I can see where to color. Yeah, September 5th. And I will be mailing them mid-August. Okay. Not too bad. So since I smudged the ink on that one, I'll take the one that I colored earlier, and we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals, put that on the back. And the final step, well, not the final, I got 2 steps left. I'm going to add some Whisper White ribbon and then a Real Red rhinestone. So I'm just going to pick one up with my paper piercer and add it right there to the eye. Now you could add one of these to all the little holly berries, but I'm kind of saving my rhinestones. Okay, so I've just made a bow with the Whisper White ribbon. And then we're going to add it down here at the bottom just with a glue dot. Okay, so here's the first one I made, and here's the one we just made. Again, it opens up just like that, okay? And if you wanted it to stay closed, all you have to do is just run some ribbon and tie it here. I'm going to make another version so that you guys can see how to do that, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Bye.